What's going on, you beauties? Mr. Mishy back again with another fantasy draft video. If you didn't catch the last one, we tried to draft the tallest team possible. We wanted to answer the age-old question, does size actually matter? If you didn't see the video, I highly recommend you go and watch it. We got fairly close, but this draft, we are going to see if speed is the answer to winning a cup. We're going to see if we can draft the fastest team possible. We're just going to go off skating category and speed alone. So we are just going to randomize a team here, eyes closed, holding down the button. We are going to go 3, 2, 1, bang. The Calgary Flames. Let's jump into it. I'll get all the settings and all that fun stuff done and out of the way, and we will cut to the fantasy draft. And here, boys, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding, that we got first. We got the first overall pick. I'll keep it in there. I wasn't talking. I was literally getting ready to speak, and the screen popped right up. We got the first overall pick, boys. Oh my God! So we are gonna arguably get the fastest player in this draft here. Let's go. That is sick. So I mean, it comes down. I mean, McDavid, right? He's got to be the fastest skater in the top. Usually, like Makar and Hughes go before McDavid in these fantasy drafts. But yeah, I mean, if we're going off skating, he has 5-star skating, 98 speed. I can't imagine that anybody's faster than that. I think it's going to be McDavid. I think that's the easy pick here. Yeah, Connor McDavid, welcome to the Calgary Flames. Oh my God, Edmonton fans have to be fuming right now. That is crazy. That is a great first pick. Pick number 2 here. I guess we'll start from the top. I don't know who the fastest skaters are in this game anymore. I know, these stats fluctuate from game to game. It could be different every game. 93. Yeah, Jacob Slavin. We'll pick up our defenseman right here. 93 is the highest I saw in that whole first page. Jacob Slavin, welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. All right, I'm thinking for tendies. I don't know if it really matters. I guess we go off. I don't know. Maybe we go off. Yeah. Oh, they do have a speed category. Okay. So we can go off the speed category alone. I feel like it would be a smart idea to just grab a tendy now. Ilya Sorokin is 94 speed. I don't think anybody is higher than that at all. I mean, we have a 92 right there, 90, 93 with Blackwood. But, I mean, we're getting down there. And overall, I think we just go Sorokin here. Yeah, Ilya Sorokin, 94 speed. Welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. Boys, so far we are looking pretty good. I am not gonna lie. I am liking our team so far. All right, pick number 4. We need some wingers for the first line. 90 plus in the speed category is what we're really looking for. Brandon Montour. All right, so maybe we're taking our right defenseman here. We got who we pick? It was it Slavin? Yeah, so Slavin and Montour on our first pair. That is not too bad. I think he was like 90, 93 speed there. We'll take that all day. We definitely need wingers bad. Like McDavid needs somebody to play with. Zach Hyman? 88. Not terrible. We're going to have to start picking 88s here soon, 89s. But we want to stay in the 90s for the most part. We want overall, though, too. Like, we still want decent players here. But speed is the most important. I don't know. Maybe we go Hyman there. Hyman seems to be the fastest winger available. Zach Hyman, yeah, 88 speed. Zach Hyman playing with McDavid again. Welcome to the team, buddy. Let's do it. All right, so we have pretty much our whole first line done. If you can see there at the bottom, we have a center, left wing, 2 defensemen, and a goalie. We are really just missing a right winger, so we need a speedy right winger, at least 85 overall. So Patty Kane would be sick. Put Patty Kane up there with Hyman and McDavid. 87's not too bad, but Nick Chushkin's an 88. Nick Chushkin's one overall lower and making 3.125 million more, I think we're just going to go Patty Kane here, boys. That is not a bad first line, if you ask me. Definitely, definitely have a Stanley Cup caliber first line for sure. But we need to keep it up with some of these later picks here. Erik Karlsson 91. I haven't seen a 90 speed in a minute. Think we're gonna go Erik Karlsson here. I don't see anybody even remotely close to that. I mean, a few 88s there, but yeah, I mean, we're going way off the board here. I mean, Steven Stamkos 91. That could be our 2C. He should still be there. We're spending a lot of money. We're gonna have to start. Saving here pretty soon. But we'll go Erik Karlsson. That's a huge pickup. We'll put him on the second pair. And then if Steven Stamkos is still here, he is. Stammer is still here, 91 speed. We have Brock Nelson, 90 speed right behind him. I mean, do we want to save 500K? I don't know. Stammer's faster. That is the whole point of this draft. We are looking for the fastest possible. Steven Stamkos, welcome to the team, buddy. We have our 2 centers. We have 1 winger for each side so far. 3 defensemen, 1 tendy. Definitely need to grab some wingers here for sure. Taylor Hall, he's 84 overall. Not ideal, but 88 speed. That is not too bad. We'll take Taylor Hall there. He's only making 3 mil. We'll I mean, he could hold his own on the second line there. See if we can get a better right winger though. Rust is still here. I think it's meant to be, boys. Rust is still here. 85 overall, only making 5 mil. 88 speed. Rust, welcome to the team, buddy. Yeah, boys. I think we're just gonna go with the safe pick here. We'll go Chris Letang. Welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. We have a lot of Penguins here. A lot of Penguins, few Oilers. Hey, I think we're gonna get it done. This is a solid group of guys we got going here. I don't know if we should pick up a backup Tendy though. Maybe a little bit. I'll wait one more round. We'll grab a 3C, kind of clear out the depth down the middle. Let me see. 85 for Coleman. Let's see. 87, William Karlsson. That wouldn't be a bad third line center. Let's see who else we got though here. We got 88 for Jack Roslovic. Jack Roslovic, that's a solid 3C if I do say so myself. And I think I like that cap hit as well. 700K, Jack Roslovic. Welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. We're gonna definitely take that all day. All right, I feel like it's time for a backup goalie because we still want a good one. Yeah, I would like a backup goalie to be at least 82 overall. 87 for Cam Talbot. That is crazy. 85. Do we have anybody that's like super fast? 88 for Jake Allen. Allen is making less money and he is faster. 82. Talbot's an 85 overall, though. But this is the speed draft. Goalie overall sometimes doesn't matter. We're going to go, I think we're going to go Jake Allen. Jake Allen, welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. Maybe we just get all 4 of our centers out of the way now. Get the center depth out of the way. Not a lot. A lot of 83s, a lot of 84s. We're starting to trail off a little bit here. Somebody has to be quick. There it is. Mason Appleton, 88 speed. I think that might be our pick. 82 on the 4th line. That is a solid center. Holla is an 88, right? So he's 81 overall, though. We could go Appleton. Appleton is 1 overall higher, and he is same speed. So Mason Appleton, welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. And our center depth is all picked up there, boys. We have our 4 centers. We just need 8 more wingers. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We need 4 more wingers and 2 more defensemen, and we are golden here. Brett Kulak, 82 overall, 88 speed. That may be our pick right there, boys. It is looking like it's gonna be Kulak. Yeah, I think so. We're getting a lot of mid 80s here. Yeah, I don't and we're getting way down there in overall. I think we're gonna go Brett Kulak. If we can find him again, 82 overall, just to double check. 88 speed. Not too shabby. Brett Kulak, welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. Let's go. We definitely need some third line wingers. I'm not too worried about the fourth line as far as overall. Definitely want to grab some guys for the third line now. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go because we want some overall, right? As well as speed. I think it's gonna be Saad here. Yeah, Saad was an 87. Yeah, Brandon Saad, welcome to the Calgary Flames. Only making $2 million too. I love to see it. A lot of 84s and 85s. EA has not been too generous with this speed this year. But Logan O'Connor is a 91 speed. Only 2.5 mil. He's 80 overall. Maybe we'll throw him on the fourth line, but we'll definitely take that. We'll see how the lines shape up, to be honest. They might change. They might fluctuate a little bit on how I'm like kind of picking them in my head. But we'll see. We'll see. The dude's 91 speed. I guess that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Zach Bogosian, 89 speed. Welcome to the Calgary Flames, buddy. No question. Didn't have to see anybody else. That $1 million or that 1 point some million dollars, that's nothing. So we'll absolutely take that. And boys, we are one left winger and one right winger away from being done this draft. Let's see if we can find ourselves a speedy winger. I think I want to go Johansson here just for the overall. He's making $800K as well. That's not a bad pickup. We'll definitely take that. And how much cap do we even have left? Can we do we have money to spend here? We have $6 million to spend. So we do have some money here to spend if we go. We don't really have to pay attention too much to the we don't have to pay attention too much to the salary cap anymore. We probably could have went with some other picks, but we spent a lot up front. We just are looking for fast as possible. As fast as we can get. 88 speed. Eric Halla is still here. He's a center but also plays left wing, only making $3 million. Eric Halla is not a bad pickup at all. I think that's going to do it, boys. That is the fastest team that we could possibly build. Let's see how they are looking in the lineup. Just a quick look at our team after doing a quick sim for the rest of it. Not looking too bad here, boys. I think we have a solid lineup, to be honest. Let's jump in and check out these lines. All right, boys, we are not looking too bad up front here. Let's just go through everybody. We have Zach Hyman, 88 speed, Connor McDavid, 98 speed, and we have Patrick Kane, 87 speed on that first line. Second line, it's Brian Rust. I was correct earlier. I don't know if I'm going to leave it in the video. I couldn't remember if it was Brian or Brandon. I knew I was close. It was one of the two. Anyway, Brian Rust, 88 speed. Steven Stamkos, 91. Taylor Hall, 88 for that second line. Then third line, we have Marcus Johansson, 87 speed. Jack Roslovic, 88. Mason Appleton, 88. And then for that fourth line, we have Logan O'Connor, who this guy was actually fairly quick, if I remember. My screen is bugging out. Why can't I scroll down? There we go. 91 speed. Pretty damn fast. I didn't know he was that quick. Eric Halla at center, he is 88 speed, and Brandon Saad 87. So we got a pretty speedy forward core here, boys. We're going to be zooming on that ice. On the back end, we have Jacob Slavin, 93 speed, and then we have Brandon Montour, 93 speed as well. On that second line, Kulak doesn't fit on the third line with Bogosian, so I'm going to leave him there for now. We'll move him up if we have to. I can try to talk to Kulak and Bogosian, see if they'll make that chemistry work on the third line, but we'll see. Erik Karlsson, 91 speed, and then Brett Kulak, 88 speed on that second D pair. And then third and final D pair. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Chris Letang, 87 speed, and then we have Zach Bogosian, 89 speed, and then in between the pipes, we have Ilya Sorokin and Jake Allen. Sorokin's speed category is 94, and then Jake Allen's is 88. So with the first overall pick, this is the fastest team that I could get together. If you guys can put a faster team together without killing the overall, definitely let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the fastest team you could possibly draft, given the draft placement we were in. We kind of got super lucky with that first overall pick, but I feel like we have a solid lineup here. We might be going on a pretty deep cup run. I don't know. That is up to the simulation. So let's just get into it, boys. Let's do it. Not too bad in the preseason there. Went 5-2-0. But you know how it goes. The preseason doesn't always mirror how well you're gonna do in the regular season. So let's just get Sim in here. Let's get it underway. All right, so we actually talked to Kulak and Bogosian here. They were both all four playing on the third line. So we will see. I doubt anybody in this top four is going to say yes to changing their scheme fit. None of them usually do. But if we get to a point during the season, we got to talk to everybody. I will go through each and every line, and we'll see if these guys want to mix it up a little bit. I don't know if there's anything we could do on this bottom six to actually get these guys going here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Maybe Roslovic. Nah, yeah, we want Roslovic in that third spot. So I think that is it, boys. We are actually going to get some simming underway here. Let's do it. Okay, not a terrible start for the boys here in the first month of the season. 5-4-3. Definitely need to pick it up a little bit here. But we're not in a terrible spot. It could be much worse. I'm gonna take it up to we'll take it up to January 1st, and we'll kind of see where we're at from there. Let's just jump into it. Few games coming up here, a few big games, and all of a sudden, boys, 5-4. We gotta get it together here, gentlemen. 6-6-4. We're bringing it back. Yeah, we're bouncing up and down from 500 and just above 7-7-5. So I guess we'll see you guys at January 1st. See how well the boys are doing. They're stringing together a few wins here. So I don't know. Maybe we can turn this season around here. And here we are at January 1st, sitting 21-12-7, actually at the top of our division, tied with the Oilers. The Oilers kind of have our number this year, but we are right there with them, fighting for that number one seed in the Pacific. We're not doing too bad here, boys. We're starting to pick it up a little bit. So I'll take it to the deadline. If we see any trades we could make or we have to make, we'll definitely do our due diligence and look into it. But I feel like this team's starting to pick it up, and we're starting to kind of gel much better than we were at the beginning. So I guess we'll see. All right, boys. Here at the deadline, we were doing great until that little 4-game skid there right after the All-Star break. We went 1-3-1 there in our last 5 before the deadline, sitting 31-20-10, right behind the Edmonton Oilers. I believe we're still second in our division. I'll actually check that, and we'll look at some of these stats here as well. We're right behind Edmonton. We're 6 points behind them. As far as the whole league, we're 8th in the league right now, so we're not doing too bad. I'll take it. I'll take being a top 10 team. Connor McDavid, though, 89 points in 61 games is absurd. Patty Kane right there with 74. Hyman's well over point per game as well with 67. Even our second and third line guys are doing fairly well. Few minuses there. Bottom six is looking a little rough in the plus minus department. Goalies are doing well too. I mean, both of our goalies have exceptionally well personal numbers. Besides some of these losses and OT losses. But 902, 318 out of Sorokin, and then a 909, 277 out of Jake Allen. I'll take what I can get. I don't think we're gonna make a move. I think we're gonna just keep it as is. I mean, I'll check and I'll see if anybody's like super fast that we can't pass up on. But I am gonna talk to some of these guys. I guess we'll jump into the deadline first. We'll see if we have to make a roster change or anything. We're gonna just keep our current trade block. We'll just double check and make sure none of these guys are like super fast. Trocheck is available. Let's see. Can we open his player card? Oh my God, we have to go into the actual trade here. Trocheck. Let's double check. Speed is 90. So, I mean, we could upgrade. I mean, we could maybe move on from Taylor Hall. I don't think 90 is really worth shaking up the entire lineup here. Garland, I don't think Garland's that fast. He's only making $5 million though. He would be under our cap hit. Let's see here. Where is I keep passing the 87 speed. Yeah, let me I'll look around, boys. I won't bore you guys with all of this. I'll let you know if I find anybody like super fast that actually would like fit our scheme. Barbashev here is clause protected. I can't even click on him. So let me go through the I'll go through the top 10 available at least, and we'll see if we can find anything. Yeah, boys. So the highest on here is gonna be Trocheck, 5.6 mil for 4 years. I mean, we could throw him on a wing. We could upgrade from Taylor Hall. It's just, I don't know. He's got a lot of trade value. I don't know Taylor Hall. We can't even give them Taylor Hall, and I don't want to give up another player for him to join. I feel like it's kind of like, cheating the system if we give him like 3 first-round picks for him. I mean, that would go through. I feel like that's cheating a little bit. Like if we were giving up a player and we were giving up maybe this year's first rounder with that player as a bundle for Trocheck, I feel like that would be a little better, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just keep the team as is. We're going to see if these guys can just get it done and make it to the promised land without any big upgrades or anything. I will talk to them, though, and I will see if I can get some of the chemistry up a little bit. So let me do that, and we'll jump right back into it. All right, boys. So I went and talked to every single player on the team. A lot of people were all for it. Zach Hyman refused to even talk about it. So we still have a +3 up here, as well as McDavid did not even want to speak about it. Patrick Kane, though, did accept. So, I mean, we at least got him. He's full green on the first line. Our second line, Rust and Hall both said yes. Stammer didn't even want to talk about it. So we still have a +3 there. We do now have a +1 on the third line. The entire third line is all about it. They are all green. I did talk to O'Connor and Hall. Were all for it. They're all green, but Saad did not like the fourth line. So we still have a 0 down there. Slavin was all for the first line. Montour didn't even want to talk about it. We still have a 0 there. Eric Carlson was all about it, but Letang didn't even want to speak on it. So we still have a 0 there. Kulak and Bogosian still, they're both all for the third line, but we still have a 0 there for some reason. And then, of course, in our net, we still have Sorokin and Allen. So we're just going to get to the end of this season, boys, see where we finish, and then hopefully we stay in a playoff spot. We're a top 10 team right now, second in our division. So, it's looking good right now. As long as we don't have a trade deadline collapse, I think we should be good. So we're just going to take it up to the end of the season here, and I will see you guys at hopefully the start of the postseason for the Calgary Flames here. Let's get into it. All right, boys, sitting here at the end of the season with a record of 45, 26, and 11. Honestly, not too shabby. We are second in our division still. Couldn't quite catch the Oilers there, but we do finish with over 100 points. Ducks and Golden Knights right behind us with 98 and 89. So we do secure a playoff spot. Let's just take a look at some of the stats here. We'll see what our guys did. Connor McDavid put up 126 points, 56 goals, 70 apples. Hyman right behind him with 97 points. Patty Kane, 94. Trails off quite a bit here. Taylor Hall, though, 59, not too bad. Carlson put up 57 on the blue line. Montour right behind him with 52. Not too shabby. Even Roslovic tied Stammer in points playing on him playing on the third line. I mean, that's pretty solid. Second line did struggle a little bit this season, but not too bad. I mean, they still got the job done. And I mean, even Bogosian almost putting up double-digit points there on the third defensive pair is still solid. I will take that. Ilya Sorokin, 37, 22, and 8 with 5 shutouts. He was a 901, 3.2 on the dot. Really not too shabby. Hopefully his numbers are a little bit better in the postseason there. Jake Allen, 8, 4, and 3, actually picked up 1 shutout. 909, 279. So his numbers were kind of consistent all year. I mean, it's a smaller sample size for sure, but not too bad. I mean, we have a vet back there with some to bring the veteran presence with some knowledge there in the postseason as well. Let's see where, I mean, we know we finished second in our division, but as far as the entire league, Calgary Flames are right there at the 6th best team. We are one of the only 6 teams to put up over 100 points, with the Ducks right behind at 98. But not too bad, boys. I mean, we are in a 3-way tie for top 4 in the league. So I will take that. That is not too bad. Definitely better than our last draft. Speed might be the answer here, boys. I mean, Connor McDavid, of course, is insane, but yeah, the speed, boys. It might that might be the trick. So let's see who we got here in round 1. See, we'll sim up here. Yep, everybody's done playing, and in round 1 we have the Anaheim Ducks. So this is gonna be an interesting series here. Let's sim up to the day. We'll get a save in here, and then we will jump right into game 1 of the series. Get a save here, and yeah, let's get right to it, boys. And here we go, boys. Round 1, game 1, Calgary versus Anaheim. We're in Calgary. Rust. Our boy Rust. He's going to put one in very early on. We're not even on times 8 yet. Hold on. Let me get together here. Connor McDavid with a second goal of the game. 2 shots on net for us. 2 shots on net, 2 goals. Why is Anaheim killing us in the shot department? It doesn't even matter. Johansson, he is going to tuck one. Sam Bennett does get one for Anaheim there, but we're taking the 3-1 lead into game 1 here. Game 2, let's see what we can do here. Power play for Anaheim goes nowhere, but Kucherov is going to score right after. Anaheim looks stacked. We didn't even really check their lines. And let's see here. They're going to tie it up 3-3. Carter Verhaeghe, 5 minutes left in this second period. We might be tied going into the third here, boys. And it looks like Logan O'Connor, he's going to tuck one right before the third period. That is a ball breaker of a goal right there. And let's see. Anaheim power play goes nowhere. Calgary Flames are going to kill that one off. And Erik Karlsson is going to tuck another one from like the slot. He came up pretty far. Jesus. Yeah, Erik Karlsson. Fucking way to go, kid. Fucking, yeah, bring it in. Just get the job done there. And that's going to be it for game 1. 5-3 Calgary Flames. Let's go, boys. All right. I just wanted to do a slow sim for the first game, kind of see who's scoring, who's not. We're going to take this game by game, and we'll hop into those elimination games. Game 2 here versus Anaheim. We are still in Calgary. We're going to sim past this game. See, it's taking a minute. That's a 3-2 win for your Calgary Flames. Game 3, we are in Anaheim. Let's sim up here. Game 3, that is going to go to... It's taking a minute. Anaheim is going to take a dub there. They do get one. Second game in Anaheim. You're not in trouble till you lose 2 at home. So let's see if we can put Anaheim in that spot, and we do. 3-1 series lead and a 3-1 win there in Game 4. The Calgary Flames can get it done here. The boys can get it done here. Let's see. We'll hop into these games when it's like we're on the brink of eliminating a team, or if we're on the brink of elimination, just to kind of get these videos to kind of, go a little fast. You guys aren't sitting around for an hour watching these games. We'll figure it out. I mean, it's different with like franchise mode, like our actual series. I'll typically take the time to go through each and every game, but Patty Kane there is gonna score the first goal of the game. We're up 1-0 going into the second period here. And I believe we're in Calgary. Kucherov is going to score a goal there on Sorokin from pretty much the face-off dot. Almost, like right in between. About halfway through this game. Still 1-1. I mean, shots aren't too off. Nobody's really dominating each other. Anaheim's power play goes nowhere. And Slavin is going to tuck the second goal of the game for the Calgary Flames right before the period ends. 2-1 going into the third. Let's see if the boys can clinch up here. And we are starting to catch up in shots. Another power play for Anaheim goes nowhere. The refs are giving it to them. Brandon Saad is going to tuck a goal for the Calgary Flames right off the bottom of the circle there. Anaheim, another power play for them, goes nowhere. Kucherov does get a late one here. Hold on, boys. Hold on. And that is going to do it. The Calgary Flames are off to the second round. Anaheim Ducks, we'll see you later, boys. We are off to the second round. 1 down, 3 to go. Stanley Cup, I'm telling you, it's the speed. They can't catch us. However, the Edmonton Oilers, this is going to be a matchup. They kind of had our number all season. We did beat them in, I think, our last game of the season. Very similar records here. I mean, this is going to be a battle. Let's jump into game 1 here. First period underway. Calgary, Edmonton. Shots are even. Edmonton's kind of pulling away with it. We're in for a good one here, boys. I don't think this series is going to be one-sided at all. I feel like it's going to be fairly tight. Edmonton is kind of pulling away in shots there. Power play for Calgary goes nowhere. And that is going to do it for the first period. We're still sitting 0-0, boys. Still sitting 0-0. Taylor Hall is going to tuck a power play marker there. So quick, I didn't even see the power play pop up. Let's go. I mean, I'll take it. Halfway through this game here, power play for Edmonton goes nowhere. Shots are still about even. Nobody's really outplaying the other a lot. It's probably a lot of neutral zone hockey. That's going to do it for the second period. 1-0 Calgary going into the third. Let's see if we can hold on to it, and we don't. Nick Foligno is going to score a goal for the Edmonton Oilers. That is going to tie this game up at 1 with just about Novak. Novak is actually going to take that statement right away as it's coming out of my mouth. 2-1 Edmonton, 5 minutes here left in the game, 1 minute, and we tie it up. The Calgary Flames tie it up. Zach Hyman, 34 seconds left in the game. And I guess we're gonna jump into this overtime, boys. Let's do it. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup round 2. We have the Battle of Alberta here, and we are in Edmonton for this first game. Edmonton back into their zone. And who is that? Wallman. Wallman's going to pick it up, get it over to Liljegren. Liljegren is going to send that up to Scheifele. Scheifele coming in, does a little deke, but Slavin is going to recover. Oh, my God. I didn't even realize. Hold on. We are just going straight coach mode here. And let's see. Slavin has to recover this. I kind of left him in a bad spot. There we go. All right, we're back on track. Connor McDavid. I mean, like, other guys in this league are going to be fast, but, like, I mean, McDavid kind of looks like he's skating in quicksand there. Huge backhand. Vasilevsky. They have Vasilevsky in that. That's probably why they were doing so good all season. It looks like they had Matt Nyes there, too. Yeah, dude, what the hell? Shifley, Nyes, and Kadri is that on the first line? McDavid went back to Montour. Montour blast, and Vasilevsky is gonna wave that off with the blocker. It is gonna come out of the zone. Kadri up the middle with it. He's gonna pass it to Shifley. Shifley's gonna get a shot off, and that is gonna get swallowed up by Sorokin there. And it is coming the other way. Slavin. Huge shot there. Huge save. Coming back up. Calgary Flames. Sorry, boys. I'm like blanking here. McDavid has the puck. He passes it up. Brendan Saad to Roslovic. Doesn't go. McDavid is still out there with our third line for some reason. And the puck is going the other way. Donato up the ice. Heading into the Calgary Flames. Gets bodied. Puck going the other way. Instead of passing to McDavid, he dumps it into the ice. He dumps it into their zone. What the hell? This is the longest overtime I've ever had. I mean, this is crazy. Slavkovsky. I don't even care if Edmonton wins at this point. I just want this overtime to be over. All right. I guess we're going to a second overtime. Zach Bogosian wide open here. Just sends it to the rafters. All right, boys. Overtime 2 underway. I am going to have to chop this video up quite a bit. I mean, we are double overtime here. McDavid, please just get it done, dude. Nice skating up the wing. Gets nudged off the puck. Slavin the other way and gets absolutely crunched. McDavid up in the play. No way! I couldn't even call it. McDavid cut off the pass and then just tucks it. That was gorgeous. He just completely shut that pass down, took it the other way, and then just tucked it short side. What a goal. Connor McDavid, Calgary Flames, 1-0 lead here in Edmonton in the series. Look at this. Yeah, he gets up in the play. He can't quite catch him. Tries to throw the pass back over. McDavid just picks it up and tucks it. That looks like, that almost looks like a real McDavid goal. I mean that's the type of shit you expect him to do. What a goal there to secure game 1, round 2 for the boys, right under the blocker. All right, so the Calgary Flames do take that one in overtime. We you know how we're doing it. We just slow in the first game. We are going to take it day by day here for the rest of the series. So we have game 2 coming up here. We are still in Edmonton. Simming always takes so long. There we go. That is a 6-3 win. That actually went by pretty quick. Huge win for the boys, up 2-0 on the Edmonton Oilers. Can we make it 3 in Calgary for game 3? That is a 3-2 loss. Let's hope to God the boys have a dub here in them. Edmonton, Calgary, in Calgary, game 4. And that is going to be a loss. The Edmonton Oilers are going to tie up the series at 2 apiece. Game 5 here, back in Edmonton. Can we pull it off? Another road win? And it's a 5-2 loss. Boys, I mean, we won both of the games in Edmonton, and then Edmonton kills us in both the games at our arena. The way it's trending right now, we should be winning this game. I guess we'll see. We'll hop in. It's an elimination game. Let us see. Times 8, first period underway. Edmonton is going to come out with the shots, but Kulak is going to tuck one for the Calgary Flames. 5-on-4 power play goes nowhere for us. Same thing for Edmonton directly after. Chris Letang is going to tuck one past Vasilevsky right there, and that is going to give the Calgary Flames a 2-0 lead here in the first period as we're coming down to the last 5 seconds, and that is going to be it. 2-0 Calgary going into the second period. Let's just keep it rolling, boys. Let's just keep going here. Calgary, 5-on-4 power play. Goes nowhere. Slavkovsky is going to actually tuck a goal for Edmonton right after the power play. About halfway through this game here, another power play for Edmonton. Goes absolutely nowhere. 5 minutes left in this second period. Power play for Calgary. Goes nowhere. Nobody scoring on the power play. 2-1. 2-1 Calgary right here. Going into the third. Edmonton is leading in shots. Zach Hyman is going to tuck a goal here, and Matt Nyes is going to answer right after, not even 2 minutes after. Scheifele is going to score another goal to tie this game up at 3 apiece. About halfway through this third period, 5-on-4 power play for Calgary, and Zach Hyman scores right after the power play. We get another one right there, right after. Goes nowhere. Same thing for Edmonton. Goes nowhere. And that's an empty net goal for Chris Letang. That is a 5-3 win for the Calgary Flames. Let's Game 7, boys. Game 7, round 2. We are only one game away from the Western Conference Final. Let's elimination game. We're gonna jump into it. So let's see. First period underway. Edmonton, Calgary, Game 7, round 2, and Edmonton is going to come out swinging right away. Brandon Tanev is going to tuck one, and Tom Wilson is going to follow that up directly after. Shots are about even here, but Edmonton is actually they're actually finding twine. 4 minutes left in this first period, and it looks like that is going to be all she wrote for the first. 2-0 Edmonton. The Calgary Flames, I mean, they pulled away in shots. We were right there. Nazem Kadri is going to make it a 3-0 game. The Edmonton Oilers are up 3-0 about halfway through this game. Make it 4. Power play goal for Wallman. And boys, it is not looking good for your Calgary Flames right here. Maybe speed might not be everything, boys. It is not looking good, and Gudas is going to tuck a goal with 16 seconds there. Going to make this a 5-0 blowout for Edmonton in these first 2 periods. You never know. I've seen crazier things happen. I mean, crazier things have happened in real life in this game. I mean, I don't know. It's a stretch, but we might be able to force overtime here if we come out swinging right away. We need a goal within the first minute. Third period underway, and Calgary's starting to catch up in shots a little bit. I mean, but Edmonton is just pulling away. They are just pulling away with this game halfway through the third. Yeah, we might not even get a single goal here. 5 minutes left. Yeah, it is looking like it's all Edmonton, ladies and gentlemen. That is gonna be it. The Calgary Flames, they lose 5-0 to the Edmonton Oilers in Game 7. And that is going to do it for our playoff run. 1 game away from the Western Conference Final. And it looks like Edmonton is going to play the Chicago Blackhawks. And we have the Hurricanes and the Canadiens playing in the East. So we will sim up to the Stanley Cup Final. We'll see who your winner is, and we'll check all these stats too. And the Edmonton Oilers and the Carolina Hurricanes will be going at it in the Stanley Cup Final. We'll take it game by game here. Let's see. First game, that is going to go... Oh, it looks like the first game's on the 26th. First game is going to go to Edmonton. Let's see here. Carolina Hurricanes, can they tie it up? No. Not Calgary. Oilers are going to take a 2-0 lead there. And let's see... That is going to be a 3-0 lead for your Edmonton Oilers, and can they get it done in 4? No, Calgary is going to respond with 1 win there. Let's see. Calgary's actually sim 2. Calgary tied it up. They are in Game 7. Is Game 7 right here on the 6th? Let's see. No, it's on Sunday. Sunday the 7th. Calgary, Carolina, next... Essentially, yeah, next game wins. Could be next goal wins. Let's see. Edmonton Oilers are going to get it done. So, I feel a little less bad. We lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions. Let me see. We should be able to see. I guess we can't really check their lines, can we? We could go to view contract. I think we can see their contracts, yeah. Let's see. Scheifele, Kadri, Nyes. That was their first line right there. Wallman, Slavkovsky. They had Wilson, Donato, They had Gudas, Romanov, Grzelcyk, Suter, Foligno, Kulik. I mean, looking at this roster, I mean, they have Vasilevsky in net. That definitely helps. I mean, they have Wedgwood as their backup. I mean, they're a good team. It's just, I don't know. I thought like we were a little, a little more well-rounded, I should say. Not necessarily, so much better, but Calgary Flames, they did what they could, but Edmonton is going to take it. We'll go to Stats Central here. We already know how the boys did in the regular season. Let's see what we did in the playoffs. Connor McDavid, of course, 7 goals, 10 assists for 17 points in 12 games. He was on pace for, I mean, almost a 40-point playoff run if we got that far. Montour, 12 apples in 12 games for 12 points. Hyman only put up 9. Hall only put up 9. 8 out of Kaner here. Stammer, Carlson, about 6 and 7. Rust, Letang, both 5 apiece. Hollow put up 4. Johansson put up 3. Slavin 2. Saad 2. Roslovic, Kulak, O'Connor, Appleton, Bogosian, all with 1. So everybody put up at least 1 point. Let's see how our goalies did. Well, Sorokin was the only one to play, and he put up great numbers too. 919, 283. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's the kind of numbers you want to see in the playoffs. I mean, we just didn't show up for him in that game 7. I mean, we left him out to dry. I think that is going to do it. Actually, I'm sorry. We will look at the awards as well. Of course, the Edmonton Oilers win the Stanley Cup and the President's Trophy team too. Oh my God, drop my controller here. Hold on, boys. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't realize they won the President's Trophy. That's crazy. And then of course they won the Campbell, and then Prince of Wales goes to the Carolina Hurricanes. As far as individual awards, playing for the Colorado Avalanche, Austin Matthews takes the Art Ross and the Hart Memorial. James Norris is going to go to Cal McCarr, of course. Washington Capitals. That's a weird spot for him. Lady Byng. Matthews is also going to take the Lady Byng. Calder is going to go to Demidov here, playing for the St. Louis Blues. Kadri gets the Conn Smythe. Freddie Anderson is your Vezina and your William M. Jennings trophy winner. Carrier is going to win the Bill Masterton, playing for the New York Islanders there. The Columbus Blue Jackets head coach is going to get the Jack Adams Award. Barkov takes the Selke. Ted Lindsay goes to Matthews, and then Maurice Richard goes to Matthews. Matthews lit it up. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trophies for the guy. Jesus Christ, we should have took him. We should have took him over McDavid. Nah, never. I mean, McDavid is an absolute stud. I'm pretty sure he probably was top 3 in the league. I'm assuming. I do want to double check where Austin Matthews was at compared to that. McDavid's 4, tied for 3rd with Kucherov. I mean, only 2 points behind Barkov, but Matthews went the fuck off. Holy, 101 goals, 49 assists for 150 on the dot. That is crazy. I mean, yeah, that's his best season yet. I don't know. 150 is absurd. 101 goals is crazy. I think that's gonna do it, boys. I think that's gonna be it for this video here. That answers the age-old question. Is speed everything? Speed is not everything, boys. I mean, you saw it here firsthand. We had some of the fastest guys in the league. I mean, our entire lineup up and down was at least 87, 88 speed, all the way up to 98 speed, and we couldn't get it done. We got to the second round. We got to game 7 of the second round, and we drop it 5-0. So I guess that answers that. I mean, if you guys could draft a faster team than this, I mean, by all means, go for it. Send the videos my way. Definitely want to see what kind of damage you guys can do on the ice as well. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. You can actually get notified when I upload these videos. Other than that, give this video a like if you liked it. Stay up to date with, keep you up to date with all my stuff. It helps me out, helps you out as well. YouTube will start, the more you like my stuff, the more YouTube sends it your way, so you'll never miss one. And I think that's it for my outro ramble. I'm Mr. Mishy. You guys have a fantastic night, day, whatever time of the day you're watching this, and we'll see you in the next one.